PTJ is really exploiting it with Gun Park here, making his feats absurdly over the top, but I love it. Welcome to Lookism Chapter 507. Remember last chapter when Gun said he'd get serious? Well, when he does, he's insanely strong. We kick off this chapter with Crystal Troy in the shower. We haven't seen Crystal in ages, so it's nice to see Charles Troy's daughter again. I almost thought PTJ forgot about her. She notices that her dad's been acting suspicious lately, which makes sense because Charles Troy is the shadiest guy ever. She sees on the news that there's a huge scandal involving him. Apparently, he used illegal methods to gain money and capital through mining, which was for the initial Chanling funding. There's also news about a missing high school student linked to Charles Troy. This is all true, and we see Crystal's shocked reaction. This must have been Heather's mom who assisted with the media because this happened super fast. Didn't Eugene just plan this like literally last chapter? I'm guessing they also used the recording of Charles Troy's first affiliate to nail him. Charles might be in deep trouble. We then see Charles in a car, conversing with someone about the news. This guy's name is Beyond Kim, one of the 10 geniuses. They don't specify which genius he is, but it's great to see another one of them. He tells Charles not to worry because most of the news lacks solid evidence against him. This guy might be the legal or media genius, basically the Korean Saul Goodman. He says he can handle everything media-related, but if they get the red paper, Charles is doomed. Charles reassures him, saying he's got Gun on the case. Back at the fight with Gun Park, everyone is just staring him down, and we finally see Samuel. It's great to see you, Samuel, but why are you so quiet? He's definitely plotting something. Jerry is shocked. He doesn't understand how Gun is so powerful. While Gun is chained up, he goes for a crushing blow to Jerry's head. Jerry is super serious and strong, turning tomato red. But Gun, being Gun, breaks the chains and knocks Jerry out with one punch, saying, 2. Meaning 2 are down, him and Warren. Everyone else is just sitting around like it's a campfire, watching Gun destroy Jerry. They're kind of scared. Gun has this sheer aura and killing intent, and he says, "Do you really think I'm bluffing when I said I won't kill you?" Because he actually will. Vasco is the first to step up, not scared of anything. He goes into his runner's high stance and charges at Gun with a powerful sprint punch, the same move that incapacitated Eli Jang, the first affiliate. The Burn Knuckles ask Vasco to join the fight, but he says a hero won't let his friends get hurt. He knees Gun Park, causing Gun to bleed from his nose for the first time. This is a huge deal because no one's made Gun bleed before. Vasco knows Gun is exhausted, but still, making him bleed is incredible. Right after that knee kick, Gun destroys Vasco with one shot. That's 3 down. It looks like the only chance they have to attack Gun is when he's finishing off one opponent. As Vasco goes down, Zach Lee comes in with a barrage of punches, just like Vasco did while Gun was taking care of Jerry. Zach sees a golden opportunity and goes for it, but it's his only shot. Gun grabs Zach by the face and smashes his mouth, knocking out teeth. This was brutal. Zach doesn't give up though. He goes for a tactical punch to Gun's gut. Props to Zach for standing up to Gun without showing fear. But then Gun hits him with a Saitama-level death punch, just like the One Punch Man meme. Zach tries to counter, but Gun counters the counter, uppercutting Zach and taking him out. That's 4 down. By the way, did you guys see that PTJ interview where he mentioned a character is going to die soon, and that's when Gun will show his true self? It feels like Gun is already showing his true face. PTJ also said this character has been around since the beginning of the story. Now if Zach and Vasco are already down, who else has been with us since the beginning of the story? Look at these 3 guys left. It's probably going to be Eli, right? Is Eli going to die? I really don't know because Jake is Gaff Yun's son, so he can't possibly die. Yun has a potential of dying, but I think it might be Eli out of everyone in the hunt for Gun Park. Obviously, Vasco and Zach are basically the trio protagonists, so they can't die either. Now Eli, Jake, and Johan start coming at Gun. The 3v1 is going to happen, but are you ready for the most ridiculous feat in Lism? Gun jumps off the freaking cliff like a fish and starts flying through the sky. Guess who's right below him? Young is right below him, and Gun changes his trajectory midair and goes for a punch on Young, saying, 5. You literally can't make this stuff up, guys. Young, the running genius, got caught up by everyone just like that. But he's saved by Mandok and Ray on a bike. Now I see how Ray caught up with a bike, but why were Eli, Johan, and Jake above them? This is some weird mapping. Man tells Young and Ray to hurry up and go on the bike to deliver the red paper, and he will sacrifice himself to stay behind and stop Gun. Gun is honestly just confused about what's going on. Then we cut to Eugene and Manager Kim's car. They have a discussion about being able to defeat Gun, and Eugene says, "Don't worry. Man knows what he's fighting for." We get the first Mandok lore ever in the entire series. And maybe it might be the last because Mand is going to die from Gun, maybe next chapter. Basically, all three of them were bullied, maybe in high school or something, and that's how they came up together and grew such a close bond. There's definitely some racism with Mandok. It was definitely targeted. Eugene says, "Please do this for me, guys. We don't want to go back to where we were before." Mandok is motivated, and he declines Gun's offer. Gun says that it would be a waste for Mandok to die here with his power, and he offers Mand a job to join him and Charles. Obviously, Mandok is not about that. He's ready to kill Gun. But what happens next is another ridiculous feat. Gun has his hands on the safe containing the red paper. How the hell did he get it? He got punched by Mandok, and in the time he got punched, he snatched it from Ray's bike. You can't make this stuff up, guys. He is him. He is Gun Park. Now everyone is shocked, and Gun is kind of funny. He's like, "Well, you gotta keep it safe, obviously. What are you doing?" But Man says that he will retrieve it back. He will take the red paper by force, and he goes serious. He rips off his suit. Now that's a pretty good feat, but are you Gun Park though? Gun Park says, "Well, it'll be really tough to kill me because obviously I'm Gun Park. You've seen what I've done." But Man does not care. He gets the coldest panel in the entire arc so far. It's weird how they do a dedicated panel for Mandok, and this makes me worry because if they're making Mandok look so cool right now, I'm assuming that he's going to die or something. But damn, look at this guy. He ties his afro back, and Mandok says, "I will surpass you then." Crazy chapter. Like I said, Gun's ridiculous feats are clearly fictional, so you have to remember that they're straight out of an anime. But you know, sometimes I just eat it up. Who cares?